On Being a Psychic and a Reader. By Alan Lee Whiteman, July 2025. Please understand me, I am a retired software and hardware engineer. Of course I am more than just an engineer. I am actually many things all in one body. Scratch my arm, look closer and you will also find a scientist underneath. We like to understand, and at times control, the underlying nature of stuff. To complete the ID list, I am also INTJ in temperament, Enneagram Type 5, with a 4-wing, a Gemini, with Leo rising, NLP visual biased, and a firm believer in past lives and reincarnation. That said, at times I also do ad hoc readings of a sorts. Mostly what I do is just pass on messages that I can receive to others from those in spirit or intermediaries who wish to help in relaying messages, even for those living. I am kind of like the old school desktop telephone handset, rotary dial or push button for dialing. Telephones have an electrical cord that connects the telephone to a phone jack outlet in the wall, and they basically translate between fluctuating electrical voltage levels in the connecting wires, and all the infrastructure and back-end wiring, and analog sound levels. The telephone has no knowledge, to an extent, of what is behind the wall jack outlet. It is just a communications tool that performs a function. Being a message relayer, I have the ability to translate stuff communicated over the astral space or medium and put it into analog audio as spoken words, and if the need arises, to also do writing or typing. Like the telephone handset, I am not privileged to know all the time what is behind the source of information, though sometimes I can guess or estimate what is going on. Mostly what I do when being a psychic reader is just relay messages back and forth. I am not a full-fledged reader in the common sense, nor do I choose to do so. I also do not read the future, nor can I say when people will die or pass on in a death process. There is an aspect to the activity of being a reader that works at the same underlying level when remote viewing is being performed. I do not claim to know how this works, believe me. Even the engineer in me wants to know this badly. I also do remote viewing and at times something beyond the viewing process. One can think of viewing as reading. There is a flip side related to writing, call it remote changing. In some instances I can remotely make changes to things and situations, but not all the time. Nor can I see everything remotely. This stuff works for me as needed when the activity is more about why I am here in the physical on the earth plane. I cannot, for example, as the CIA once tried to do, find a nuclear bomb somewhere over in Russia and push the explode button on the bomb to cause it to detonate, kill, and destroy others, remotely. I am a very minor version of the woman in the Medium TV series of late. Spirit can see me, know what I do, and seek to make use of me in passing on of messages. When this happens, I can see, maybe perceive is a better word, their desired presentation of a body image, though this is not always the case. More often than not, there is just a message source present and little about imagery or sight. I do not have the capability, or interest, in digging interior to the source of message information and determining the truth or deception about whatever message is being relayed. Though, I can sense the presence of darkness or in the light of the information source. While I am remote viewer, I cannot reach out and peek into any individual, in the physical or astral, against their will and get information. Whatever that comes across has to be told to me as the willing receiver of something. I don't spy on people, read minds, or do divination or see the future, though I can make estimates on what I know otherwise. I just relay messages given to me. It is really hard for me to do message work regarding people that I know on a personal basis. Consequently, my preference is to only do message work for strangers. Doing message work for people who I am near is really difficult, as my own set of desires will get in the way, and in that context I would not be a clear channel reader. Many years ago I was told on multiple occasions that should I choose to do so, I could have become a very famous trance medium working on stage, where I would allow some other spirit to inhabit my body and speak through my mouth to people in an audience. This is something way beyond doing normal platform readings at a spiritualist's church. For me, doing such would likely be an out-of-body experience while another spirit is directing my production of voice. There are times when even I seek out a psychic reader for my own needs. Like programmers, who are notorious at desk checking their own code for accuracy and bugs, I cannot do readings for myself. Though I try to listen to my own teachers, I also can fail at the process.